Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today the 5-year hiatus is over. Shields is back with a new single, which is phenomenal news. I love this band. I think their debut EP was in 2015 and it's called Guilt. Then in 2018 they put out Life in Exile, which is a phenomenal album, and then they dropped off the face of the earth for a while, but they are back with the new song Bury Me. I will link the music video I'll be using in the reaction portion of this, as well as all of the band's social media and promotional links in the description. They're going to be playing Burn It Down Festival in the UK, which is coming up like this weekend, I believe, so that's very soon. I'm going to stop talking. We are going to get straight into it. Huh? Yeah. Cause I'll never sleep again. Just bury me so I can't wake. I know that I'll just stay miserable. So bury me until the dark, cause I'll never sleep again. Never sleep again. Just bury me so I can't wake. I know that I'll just stay miserable. Ooh, that delivery on miserable. And Sam's vocals, of course. And riffs. I said Oh! Shields, bury me, let's discuss. I am very excited for the return of Shields. This is, I think, a great return for the band. I hope that they'll continue to make music with this song. My first impression is some of like the verse riffs and stuff. That is exactly where it's at for me. I love the singing on the chorus. I think that will be something that grows on me the more that I listen. One of those things I've talked about on the channel where as you learn the lyrics, sing along to it, it becomes stuck in your head, something that you gravitate to putting on when it gets stuck in your head, stuff like that. It's not gonna be like chorus of the year or anything for me like that. And this has synth in it for sure, but not quite as synth heavy as I had really expected it to be for whatever reason. I'm not sure. I guess kind of with the, you know, the solo stuff from Sam and Kubrick and sort of the sound that was explored there, I wasn't sure if they would keep more of the form that they had before their hiatus or what, and this definitely feels very Shields, but definitely kind of leaning on more modern style of what the genre. 5 years is not that long in some like some context, it's not that long, but in terms of music and trends in music, stuff like that, it very much is. So it can't be easy to come back and kind of figure out where to land with the sound you've already laid down, with things changing, that sort of stuff. But I am really happy with the way it came out. I think with the breakdown, sort of no anticipation, no build-up, all of a sudden it's just there. I think one thing I would say that I'd like to see, it would be an approach with a breakdown that kind of leans on the style of riffs that are like used in some of the transitions here, the faster paced verses, stuff like that, because to me that is like the standout part of the track. And then it's sort of a much different approach when you're paying attention to, you know, what's leading in that breakdown and stuff. It was just a little bit different than what I had expected. But when you pay attention to the vocals on both Sam's end and the screams, I think they sound wonderful. I think having that little bit of, there was one part, I can't remember structure wise at what point in the song it was, but there was that synth presence that I really expected, but throughout the song it's not like overdone or anything like that, and it's not something that I was going into this like this is what I need. It was just something kind of in the back of my head, like will it be a shift in sound or what will happen here? But I am happy with this coming into it. I think when you look at their discography and stuff, there's songs that stick out to me much more. I think they'll be hard to beat out, but this lays down potential for sure in their future. I'm trying to think of what else really stuck out to me or what else I'd want to see from it. I do think from the end, like the end portion of the breakdown where you get like those kind of wild vocals for this track into the last chorus and that outro and stuff, that to me drives the song. It's the way I would want it to end. I think if it were lacking like that kind of ending vocal there or the transition back into the chorus, because before the breakdown is over, you hear Sam singing "Bury Me," and then from there it sort of transitions, but you have a little bit more heaviness before the song ends too, with that last bit of the song. I think the order of operations there were like the structure, for speaking normally, the structure they went with for the ending of the song keeps it feeling like the song progressed a good amount. I think it would be it would have a lot less of a lasting first impression for me if that wasn't the way that it ended. I think if it kind of just looped back into the same style of chorus and then just outroed, like, you know, the fade out outro or something, it would be a little bit riding the line of somewhat, I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't sound too negative, because it still would be something, I think, like I mentioned, I like the chorus. I can see it being something that sticks with me and becomes catchy. The riffing in it from the beginning is very strong, so it wouldn't be something that would be forgettable to me or anything, but having that sort of progression and driving on the factors that have already been laid out earlier in the song and like taking them further, that is the way to end out the song and brought it up a further level for me. So Going forward, it's hard to say after a band comes back from a 5-year hiatus with a song I do enjoy what I hope to see from them, because I'm not sure what they'll sort of lean into now. It's been some time since they've been putting out music, and who knows what will happen, but I do think that this is a strong return. I think it lays down some excitement around what they'll do. I love their vocalist situation so much, the two of them together. The screams sound really good on this. There's some of that, it almost makes me think of Sheridan, the band Sheridan. I just covered them last week, I think, on the channel with their second newest track. They're releasing a track every week, so today they've also put out a new one, but they have some of those screams where it's like it almost comes down to like a spoken sort of, I'm not sure how to describe that in like vocalist terms. I have no experience in screaming whatsoever, but a range of screams. And then you have what I was talking about at the end of the breakdown, and at the end of the song having Sam kind of scream, like the visuals there too, screaming in the face of the other vocalist, whose name has totally escaped me right now, which is why I'm talking around it the way that I am, with him just like kind of straight faced standing there. I think when you look at the lyrical aspects of this song, the song seems to be about insomnia, lack of sleep. I need to read through the full lyrics, but I feel like maybe reading all the way through them and then like rewatching that, maybe there's something there. But to me, it just was like having the actual vocals kind of, because Sam obviously can sing very well, but having some variety there in who's screaming, I like that as well. So those are my thoughts on the song after first listen. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I will link the official video that I used in the reaction portion of this, as well as all of the band's social media and promotional links in the description of this video. Other than that, you can also find my link tree there, which will have my Patreon, my Twitch channel, the invite to the Discord server, any link you may need related to my channel. It'll be in that link tree in the description. On Patreon, I'm working right now on posting a video where I talk about my Last FM monthly report for the month of August. So I'll go over what I listened to the most, anything I think flew under the radar. That should be going up next week. I also offer playlists / mixtapes for tier 3, a bunch of stuff that I have listed out. A few more things are coming in there, and then Twitch is where I am doing my streaming now. I will have a request stream coming up this upcoming Tuesday, so if you want to follow me and get notified when I go live and all of that, that link will be there. And the Discord server is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We have a bunch of music lovers in there having various conversations, both music related and not. So if you want to come check that out, that will be there as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.